my fellow mommy, this is where I become your best friend. This is where I become your bestie. This is where I share the tea, the tip and trick for you, mommy, who knows nothing about hair, similar to myself, okay? Hi, mommy. Let's turn my daughter's hair from this to this. First, a disclaimer, Chomi. I am just a mom. I know nothing about hair. I never used to do anyone's hair prior to having my little girl. So I am learning, and this is for completely beginners, moms who know nothing about hair but who want to learn, as I've also been learning, who want to be able to do their children's hair every now and then. So I am self-taught, and I hope that you can learn something from this video. Please, mommy, never touch your daughter's hair, even your hair, without moisturizing it, because that increases breakage. So when you undo your child's hair, please make sure that you first moisturize it, whether you moisturize it with oil, with water, or some sort of a spray, but don't touch your child's hair in order to minimize breakage. Ensure that you moisturize it first. I am beyond gentle when it comes to my child's head. I don't play like that. I am so gentle with her head that I can take up basically the entire weekend doing her hair, because I'll be so soft when I'm doing her hair, when I'm untangling her hair, washing her, and I also give her breaks in between. So whenever I do her hair, I know that I need to basically dedicate the entire weekend to doing so. One of the reasons I absolutely despise taking my child to the salon, well, particularly the salons that I found, is because they don't have the patience and the gentleness that I have for my daughter's hair. Show me, it is so bad at these salons that they even ask us to leave our kids behind, and I will not do that. I promise myself that until my child is of age, I will not be leaving her at a salon, because she will not be able to speak for herself. I have been at salons, guys, where I see kids crying, where the hairstylist or the beautician will literally pull this child's head, hair dry the child's ears. This child is complaining, is crying, but because the parent is not there, there's nobody to speak for this child. So because of what I have witnessed, being at salons and witnessing kids being left there just so that the beautician can finish as fast as they can, I made a decision that if the hair salon requires me to leave my child, I will not be going back there. Okay, I will only go to a beautician that has patience, and I only support beauticians where they will allow me to come in with my child, to sit with my child if she's becoming problematic, to take a break. And I am so versatile to a point where we'll go in first thing in the morning, be the first clients. When she starts to act up, I will then remove my child, and the beautician can continue with other appointments or other clients. When she's calmed down, she'll then come in. I don't mind being at the salon the entire day when I'm taking her there, just so that I can make sure that she's safe. She's not going to be leaving that place with a burnt head or burnt ears, with extremely tense hairstyle. There are kids that literally get bumps from their heads because of the tension that's in there. But who's speaking for them? Nobody, because the parents are agreeing to these terms and conditions of leaving the kids behind. I'm not leaving my child at any salon until she becomes of a certain age. And I encourage each and every parent, all the mommies, please don't agree to leave your child alone at the salon. They can't speak for themselves, and they are not treated well at most of these establishments. I try to go heatless on my daughter's hair as often as possible. I then put her hair in buns and leave it overnight so that it can stretch. When I start braiding the hair would have stretched enough, and I'll be able to then braid it nicely. It's the next day, Chomi. Once again, don't touch your child's hair without moisturizing it to minimize breakage. So once again, I'm spraying her hair. I would have preferred to use water, but I did not have an empty bottle for water. Therefore, I used a normal castor oil spray. Okay, my fellow mommy, this is where I become your best friend. This is where I become your bestie. This is where I share the tea, the tip and trick for you, mommy, who knows nothing about hair, similar to myself. Okay, when you don't know how to do hair, the wool is going to become your best friend. Eh? Learn how to use wool is going to become your best friend. Have wool in your home. So what you're going to first do is to create sections and wrap the hair in wool first. Once you've wrapped the hair in wool, it makes it easier for you to then grab the hair. Okay. Then you're going to be able to put the extension if you wish to use extensions. These extensions will not fall out because you wrapped the hair in wool. None of these braids are going to fall out, Chomi. I am guaranteeing you. Just wrap the hair in wool. I find that if you don't have the skill or you don't know yet how to braid, most of the braids will start to fall off within a week or 2 weeks because you don't know how to properly create the knot, right? So create the knot with wool and then go over the wool with your fiber. Therefore, these braids will not be falling out.
I should've known better, deja vu. I should've known better that I knew. I should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better than I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to give my all. It never works out for me.
I am just a mom learning as I go and doing my best to give my child a confident experience while keeping it affordable. Please don't forget to subscribe. This mommy needs some coin. Thanks, honeys.